But listen, Miss Pugh, don't speak over me. Miss Pugh, just because you say respectfully does not mean that you get to interrupt me. That's disrespectful, right? Hang on. Listen, Miss Pugh, stop talking over me. If you want to stop talking over me.
Where is the verified claim that is being placed against my trust?
You can go back with the bailiff. Go back with the bailiff. Get your own attorney or represent yourself if you don't like it.
All right, guys. Today we got a tough-as-nails judge versus a sovereign citizen who clearly left her brain at home. This girl legit walked in with a tiny piece of paper. Yep, the same recycled, so we say, script like it was some magic cheat code. She really thought she'd toss out a couple of legal bombshells, then strut out free as a bird. Spoiler alert, she's not walking out without handcuffs. Honestly, the shocker here is that she could even read it. This one's going to be chaotic. Let me know your thoughts on this clown in the comments, and let's roll the clip. 0.56 to 3.
Good morning. Are you Janetta Pugh?
I am the beneficiary of that estate.
You're the what?
I am the beneficiary of that estate.
You're the beneficiary of what estate? Answer my questions, please, ma'am. I'm just trying to understand. Okay.
For the record, I recognize Ms. Pugh. She's been here before.
I do as well, for the record.
And I looked into Mr. Christopher Wiley. I can't find that person as a practicing lawyer in the state bar page, and I have not been contacted by anybody on Ms. Pugh's behalf.
All right, so Ms. Pugh, Mr. Lewis has been appointed to represent you at this point. Obviously, you know as well as anyone that you're in custody and we want to get your case taken care of. If you've hired or your family has hired another lawyer, then they have to contact the court so that we can do something with your case. And do you know if they've hired someone?
Respectfully, Your Honor, I do not agree with your appointed foreign agents, considering that the first duty is to the state and will be considered conflict of interest.
Okay, so if you don't want, the only thing I can do, I'm appointing an attorney to you to help you, right? So if you don't want a court-appointed attorney, then your only option, two things. One is to represent yourself or to hire a lawyer. So if you don't like the way it works, then you do something different. So are you, listen to what I'm saying. Are you either going to represent yourself? Or are you going to let Mr. Lewis represent you? Or are you going to hire someone?
Objection, Your Honor. Respectfully, is this a court of record?
It is a court of record. So your objection's overruled.
Okay. Respectfully, Your Honor, where is the verified claim that is being placed against my trust?
It's right here. It's called an indictment. And Mr. Lewis has a copy of it and he can show it to you. So that would be the verified claim against you.
Okay. Your Honor, respectfully, Your Honor, there were writs that was filed to the case that still haven't been received.
I've received your petition for writ of habeas corpus and it's denied.
Okay. Respectfully, Your Honor, I demand to be released due to lack of evidence of stated claim and not being given the proper opportunity to obtain proper counsel effective defense.
It's overruled.
Okay.
You're running out, aren't you?
No, it's fine.
Nope, absolutely not. You are clowning yourself right now. And honestly, it's hilarious. The best part? The judge is just sitting back, calm and collected, waiting for her to run out of hot air. Because let's be real, SOVs always think they cracked some top secret hack. But the courts have ruled again and again, I don't consent doesn't erase your charges. That's not how jurisdiction works. What gets me is she's being almost polite, dropping her honor like she's respectful, while still making 0 sense. Like, how far down the rabbit hole do you ever go to think this script actually works? Reading it online is one thing, but pulling it out in front of a judge? That's next level embarrassment. What do you guys think about this circus act? Because I'm still baffled at how anyone falls for this. Anyway, let's get back into it. Trust me, the show's not over.
So here's the thing, Miss Pugh. I appreciate your position, but listen,
Respectfully, Your Honor,
Miss Pugh,
with
don't
my
speak over me.
incarceration- Respectfully, Your Honor, with my incarceration being
Miss
involved-
Pugh, just because you say respectfully does not mean that you get to interrupt me. That's disrespectful, right? Hang on, listen to me. Everything you have there is overruled. And here's one of the reasons why, is because you have a lawyer. And your lawyer will file the appropriate motion. You're interrupting me again, which is disrespectful. So I'm going to leave Mr. Lewis as your attorney unless you choose to represent yourself or hire someone else. I'm going to give you 2 weeks to determine what you're going to do. You can go back. You can go back with the bailiff.
I do not agree or comply to your appointed.
Go back.
Agents.
You already said that, and that's overruled.
Duty is to the state.
Go back with the bailiff. Get your own attorney or represent yourself if you don't like it.
That was painful to sit through. But hold on, because she actually comes back for round 2 at another hearing. And yes, I've got the footage. Honestly, this judge deserves a gold medal for patience at this point. Dealing with a sovereign citizen is like arguing with a brick wall, except the wall thinks it's a constitutional scholar. Props to the judge, though. She stays cool, keeps it sharp, and doesn't let the nonsense get to her. Personally, I think she handled it flawlessly. But what do you think? Let's roll into the next hearing and see if the fireworks keep coming.
Perfect. So Miss Pugh, Mr. Jeffries has been appointed to represent you. He's just been given, he's trying to get caught up real quickly on all the information and the discovery in your case. I'm going to reset your case so that he can get all of that. Once he gets it, he'll be out there to go over it with you, and we'll see if we can get an announcement at the next court date.
Respectfully, Your Honor, I do not agree to comply with any of the appointed court agents, considering that their first duty is to the state.
I understand. We've had this conversation before.
And for your record, I'll be representing myself.
So if you want to represent yourself, there's some things. Ms. Pugh, stop talking over me. If you want to stop talking over me. If you want to represent yourself, then there is a process that we have to go through, and we'll do that today. If that's what you want to do, we'll get your case set for trial and we'll go forward that way. It is highly inadvisable for you to represent yourself. Lawyers have many, many years of training. They understand the law. They understand how a trial works, because here's what happens. When you're in a trial and you represent yourself, you're expected to know and follow all of the rules of evidence, all the rules of procedure. And so you're really at a disadvantage if you don't know those things. And so you have to do everything just like the assistant district attorney would. And if you don't, you're going to be in front of a jury and it's going to show, and it's just not going to be, it usually does not work out in your benefit. But I have to go through with you some questions first before we do that. And then if you still want to do that, then there's a couple of things couple of options, and we'll go over those as well. Okay. So I am supposed to ask you, I'm going to go through these questions. I need you to answer them if you want to represent yourself, because this is required. All right. So have you ever studied the law? Okay. Have you ever represented yourself before in any kind of criminal matter? Okay. Do you understand the charges against you?
I'm been accused of.
Okay. And so do you know, and we've gone over it before, I think, what the range of punishment is if you're found guilty on a jury? Do you know what that is? Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me pull you up here. We'll go over that again as well. The date of that allegations from June 22nd of 2021. And what that means is if you're found guilty, that the range of punishment that the jury could give you is between 2 years as a minimum punishment up to 10 years in prison, anywhere in between. Do you understand? And you answer out loud just for the record.
Do I understand? No, I don't understand.
What do you not understand about that?
Knew it. I knew she was going to pull that line. These SOV sits are literally melting my brain cells day by day. They're not just irritating. They're draining taxpayer money, jamming up the courts, and wasting everyone's time. And honestly, a lot of them clearly have struggles beyond just being stubborn. But here's what shocked me. This time, no little piece of paper. Maybe her county jail vacation gave her enough time to memorize the script. Still, if she insists on representing herself, she's staring down 8 to 10 years easy. Let's dive back in and see if she actually goes for it. Because if she does, it's going to be a disaster.
I don't understand, Your Honor.
So here's the thing. If you want to represent yourself, by law, you have to be able to understand these things. Otherwise, I've got to appoint an attorney for you. So you can't just say, I want to represent myself because I don't like the attorney or I don't like the process. This is the process that you're in. You live in Texas, you live in the United States. This is the law that applies to your case. So what do you not understand about the range of punishment if you're found guilty? And I'd be glad to explain it.
I don't understand because I haven't did anything wrong.
That's what a jury's for, right? And so if you say you're not guilty, then you go in front of a jury and they determine after they listen to the evidence if you're guilty or not. That doesn't have anything to do with if they find you guilty, you understanding that they could send you to prison for between 2 years and up to 10 years. Do you understand that part? What are you, yes or no? No, you don't understand that. So, Ms. Pugh, it's my understanding, I'm not going to allow you to represent yourself because you don't understand the law and the process. So we're on question number 4 out of 15 that I'm supposed to ask you. So Mr. Jeffries is going to stay on your case. I don't care what you want at this point. You can't do it. All right, you can go back with the bailiff. I'm done. Go back with the bailiff. Go back with the bailiff. Welcome to the criminal appointment list.
Yeah, fun, Judge.
This was not meant to be any kind of punishment, I promise. So Mr. Jeffries, just, get ready like you would. Probably it's going to go straight onto a jury. And we'll just get it figured out that way. All right.
This judge, solid 10 out of 10. Tell me I'm wrong, but she gave this SOVCIT every chance in the world to explain herself before finally pulling the plug. Her patience was unreal. If it were me, I'd have snapped after 10 minutes. But she stayed cool as ice. Still, watching these SOVs sit self-destruct is painfully cringe. I swear I lost brain cells, so apologies if you did too. It's like watching someone try to dance their way out of a corner without rhythm. Awkward, messy, and doomed. You can literally see her brain scrambling. Try to invent answers that just don't exist. Total fail. So, what do you guys think? Did the judge handle it perfectly? Or would you have lost it sooner? Drop it in the comments. And if you're loving these breakdowns, hit that like and subscribe. I'm dropping new videos daily, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Take care.